Hello friends, today we're going to make a Penang Thai curry with chicken. So I have started with 1 tablespoon of oil and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic and 2 tablespoons of chopped ginger, and I'm going to saute this for about a couple of minutes. Garlic has already been sauteed for a couple of minutes. I'm going to add this red curry paste which is called Maesri, Maesri, red curry paste, to make my Penang Thai curry with chicken. And I'm going to also put in the description box the details about the curry and the brand of the paste that I'm using. I'm adding about 4 tablespoons of red curry paste now. Saute it for a bit. I'm going to add some water, half a cup of water, and then add my French beans first because that takes a little longer to cook, and then the chicken and the rest of the vegetables, which are like bell peppers. I've taken red and green bell peppers. It's up to you, you can add any other veggies if you like. So now I'm going to add about half a cup of water to this and add my French beans first and let it simmer for a few minutes. So I'm adding my French beans now, and I've kept them about 2 inches in length, and about 1 cup of them I've taken. I'm going to steam it for about a couple of minutes because it takes a little longer to cook the French beans. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can get this in any grocery store. And saute for a bit. I've taken 1.5 pounds of chicken, which is chicken breast, and cut into thin slices like this. You can see it's not too thick, and I'm going to add them now. The next step, I'm going to add the fish sauce and also the rest of the vegetables in a couple of minutes, and the coconut milk. Now I'm going to add the coconut milk. So I'm adding about 1.5 cans of coconut milk. Next step, I'm going to add the fish sauce and the brown sugar. That is a key ingredient. Brown sugar also gives nice sweetish taste to the curry. So this is about 2 tablespoons of fish sauce that I'm adding, and about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar that I'm adding. Next step, I'm adding the green red bell pepper and the red bell pepper. I've taken medium sized peppers and I've cut them into the slices. Make sure they're same shapes for both the peppers so they get evenly cooked. Now the key ingredient is your lemongrass stalks that I'm going to add. You can remove it at the end, and I'm adding few of the lemongrass stalks, about 2 inches long, and 12 to 15 basil leaves, and these are the kaffir leaves or lime leaves they are called, and they give really amazing flavor to the curry. Make sure you, when you're adding, try to muslofy like this so that it will ooze out its nice flavor. Now let the curry boil for about 25 minutes or so because the chicken would take about that much time to cook, and that's about it. Now it's been exactly 15 to 20 minutes since we added the chicken, and the curry has been boiling and the chicken is completely cooked now. And you want the vegetables to be a little crunchy inside. You don't want them to be completely cooked, because that's how the texture should be in Thai curry. And now we are ready to serve our Thai curry with plain rice if you like, or with the fried rice. You can serve it with that. And I'm going to plate it now. Penang chicken curry is ready to be served. You can always skip the chicken and replace it with tofu and vegetables of your choice to make it vegetarian Penang curry. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Heart to palate.